Welcome, everyone, or no one at the moment, to Control, a game which is presumably about modifier keys. So, I just got myself a new graphics card with many thanks to my buddy Domaina Gamer, who sent me his old one. And I want to try out RTX, and this seems like a good game for it. It's been on my to-do list for a while, and now that I can play it in RTX, I'm gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be a series or not. We'll have to see. So the plan going forward is that I'm going to alternate weeks between the Maker project and something else. I would like to open up a third stream slot at some point, but I just don't have any time that works. That wouldn't be midnight for most people. So alternating is the best I can do for now. Maybe during the summer I will be able to open up a new slot proper. But for now, this is what we're doing. Let us get the visuals and let's start a new game. Yes, I opened into the lobby to test that everything was working. But aside from that, I'm not sure what's going on.
Fair warning.
Okay.
This is gonna be weirder than usual.
Oh boy.
Can't be helped.
How weird is normal for this lady?
You called me. So here I am.
I don't even have your cell phone number.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing.
This is a very dramatic delivery.
It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster.
Okay, yeah, Plato's Cave.
The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible. But we're all transfixed.
Somehow I saw that
It's
coming.
all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
I guess that's supposed to be,
Anyone here?
in some way, very meaningful and dramatic, but it's just kind of overwrought, I would say. Okay, so I got myself a 2070 Super, I think, as my new card. So it runs this reasonably smooth. I did a little bit of testing. I get about 45 FPS like this, with ray tracing on, and these are some nice reflections. I see. I saw you. Okay. Although I looked a little bit with the ray tracing off, and it wasn't all that different. Anyway, let's see. So that restroom is apparently occupied. Oh, there's a security camera there. All right, here's security. Do I have to take off my shoes and stuff? There's nobody here. In fact, oddly enough, it seems like people were going through security. And they were in the middle of that. That is too pixelated for me to read. It looks like something about clouds. And possibly evaporation? Not sure. Not sure why security was dealing with clouds and things. Somebody just left classified documents here at the front of the security gate. Okay, G to open collectibles. Okay, correspondence. Reminder, certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited weapon materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils of all things. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept, e.g. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. Okay. Alrighty. All material under Bureau investigation is brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your superior immediately. Number 2, pencils and iconic representations of an archetypal concept. This door is open. Playing cards. First aid, fire extinguisher. Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. Alright. The Bureau. So apparently the Bureau has its own newspaper here. And brain scans are relevant to that. Collected some cell phones. We got some more confidential documents. Radio. Another copy of the paper. Old TV. Presumably because there's a ban on smart devices. So, in fact, all of this technology is old. All of this stuff is old. These are chairs and TVs from the 80s, early 90s, I'd say. Even though clearly we are in the modern day. Okay. Okay, so this is unlocked. Yep.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Obey. Obey? Oh boy. Federal Bureau of Control Logistics Division. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. I have the shadows down a little bit low. I don't know how much of a difference it actually makes. But that's pretty good. Although I do realize I'm staring at things that might trigger epilepsy warning. There was a very prominent epilepsy warning at the start of this. It's G, right? Collectibles. Okay, I didn't actually pick anything up. It's just a thing. Hello, Shifty. Welcome to RTX. Okay, here's another classified document. Collectibles. Research and records. Bureau expenditures. Staffing, surveillance, redacted, data center initiative, construction, redacted, redacted. Okay. Office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted, mold removal, HQ livability costs for cost breakdown spreadsheet. See page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Okay. But I only have the one page. Second quarter. So we're in the second quarter of the year. We got some pneumatic messaging tubes. urgent messages go there. Okay. Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. Some interesting pixelation going on. That might be the DLSS, the super sampler thing. Okay, fire alarm. Connected to seek shelter. That's not usually what you do when there's a fire in a building. That's some interesting lighting. Okay, that's pretty good. Look at how the... I don't know how this is coming through on stream, but look at the light in her vest here. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Okay. Director Zachariah Trench. That's the guy we saw in the intro. Ooh, the preview looks pretty choppy. Are you seeing that on your end, or is it just the preview being weird? My preview has been increasingly unreliable recently. I'm not sure why. Okay, this is the bathroom. Sinks. No mirror, interestingly. Not much in the way of lighting. Looks nice? Okay. We got toilet. And also toilet. First aid cabinet there. Okay, good to know. Oh yeah, sprintless shift, yes. Okay, ooh. That's some nice reflections in that floor.
Federal Bureau of Control.
Yes, we
All
noticed.
these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Somebody dropped papers very abruptly. Which one of these is the door? Doesn't matter because it's locked. In fact, might not be a door there. Might have to enter from that side. That wooden door there. Remember to wash your hands. Your hands can spread the mold. Are we talking regular mold or something nasty? Thoroughly and dry carefully. Speak in moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink around the bureau documents or in the copy room. Using the photocopier for using the photocopier for personal projects, or the 3D printer, or the bureau stationery. Wear access badge at all times. No discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. Okay. Hi and welcome to the new people in the oldest house. Lucas, Anna Marie. Timu, Alex, Arhi, can't read that one, Ted, Leonardo, Sebastian. Okay. Pneumatic tube checklist, place the items in the canister, add foam padding. If you're sending blood or other specimens, check that the canister is properly locked, place the locked canister in the tube, check the location code for the destination, punch in the code, and send the tube. Read and understand the manual. First aid teachers. Don't bring dogs into the office. Some have allergies. You got a book club. Socks and ballerinas live at the oldest house. So this is presumably called the oldest house. What does control? I don't know yet. I'm not sure. Let's see. Reminder to all staff, food left in the refrigerator in containment break 3B has been known to vanish. Plan accordingly. Acoustic guitar sale. Turns out it's pretty hard. If interested, see Greg in maintenance, $50. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Spinning out of control, yes. Please recycle basic documents, paper waste, food, paper clips, metal waste, electronics. See Bob and electronics, I guess. So, if this building is the oldest house, then, and it's some sort of federal, bureau, why is there an opera here? Got an old photocopier, janitor cart, offices with documents and cups strewn about. Well, open briefcase. Oh, there's me. There's me. Right. A vending machine. Interesting. All of these packages are very, very blank. Some of the... I can't read some of them down there at the bottom, near the bottom, but we got protein. So at the security thing, which was unmanned, there was a document that indicated that you're not supposed to bring things that are archetypal representations of a concept. Ketchup bottles, rubber duckies, that sort of thing. Maybe that applies to images, too. Can't find your office? Watch your step. Oh, boy. Copy, review, Friday by 1500. What do we got here? Correspondence. A shark in his, although secure, permission to, following basic, shoot to kill. Am I in some SCP facility? It seems that way. I'm not sure what it is I'm in yet. All we know is that this lady here has apparently been dreaming about the logo or something. And I'm not entirely sure why she's here or who she was sort of addressing her opening monologue to in the initial cutscene. But that was... Okay, that's just a reflection of some tape recorder thing. Here's someone humming. Let's see, R4 reports. As you don't know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting for them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4E. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. R4s are mandatory under Section 72.2. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, please contact the appropriate department head. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Okay. Ah, that is lit up. Let's work hard. His life is in your hands.
Hello?
Well, you're the first person I've seen here. He was also in the opening cutscene. Excuse me while I loot this office. Why is there a picture of a cowboy on this desk? Okay. I don't trust this at all.
Excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way.
What is that
You
accent?
work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin Johan helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Okay, I wasn't actually listening to the directions. Okay, there's elevator. Right, right. That's where I came. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Isn't that where I came in? Yep, that's where I came in. Only one thing. Okay. You were here. You were here. This was not here. This was not here. And there was a passageway here. Alright. We're dealing with one of those kinds of deals. Okay.
The cell. And the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since.
Yeah, she's on
Will
about
you
some
help?
unseen real world. The poster and an apartment is a metaphor for that. Hello, the Forgotten Six. You're really leaning into the pink elephants thing today. We saw that guy in the intro. He shot himself. Director Trench, I think his name was, from the painting. Oh boy. Saw those blueprints change. Yes, control. Okay.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan.
Hold on a second.
17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Okay. Also, we just had a strange visual effect. Okay, when she started her opening monologue, I was kind of wondering if this was sort of a summary being given after the fact. But now I'm starting to wonder if we are something in her head. Director Trench. The oldest house. Discovered August 1964. Okay, not built, discovered. An alarm in the security build room. Take it. Okay, suddenly things have physics. Okay, I'll just take this with me. Maybe a shield in case anything nasty comes in. Which bit is it that's sounding the alarm? Okay. Missions, welcome to the oldest house. Nice body armor, thank you, Frankenstein. Okay, approved technology reminder. Terminology. While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words and phrases to use in the service of his or her country. Regret, proud, pride, will be remember. Phrase to avoid: Alaska, scissors, blood or bleed, loss, or apologies, sorry. Okay. Here's the actual security office. Is that what the alarm's coming from? Alright, we've seen this. Internal lockdown in effect. Containment breaches detected. Building shifts detected. HRA protocol activated. Okay. Clearance level 01. Okay, I'm gonna guess that I need a lock or a key card for that. Okay, this is... desk is becoming more difficult to deal with. It's getting in the way. Okay, trench, do not disturb. Okay, non-official. Barbara, I'm not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Oh, boy. Cowboys. Starting to get a theme of images of cowboys. Okay, listen, rolling thing. I know you're scared. I could see you trembling there for a minute. But we gotta go find out what that was. I know you're scared. I know you're shaking. But we gotta do this, okay? We gotta do this. Okay, that seems to have calmed it down. Right. Oh, it's gone. I guess that means my physics have disappeared. Okay, we saw this in the opening.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Okay, so yeah, she's talking to something that is associated with those weird prism effects. I'm now the younger sister of Pyramid Head. Ah, okay, so those effects kind of zero in around objects of interest. What kind of gun is this? Some sort of fancy revolver. Yeah.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Oh boy.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Follow the board's instructions to complete the astral plane challenge. I got a health bar. Okay. Yep. Okay, parkour. Let's see. Is this the way to Silent Hill? Remains to be seen. Oh, hold on a second. Right. I'm guessing I should not let you touch me. V to melee. Okay. Okay, that was actually surprisingly effective. Alright. Okay, so this is...
Okay, now I have a gun.
You have something. I'm not convinced this is a gun in the normal sense. This might be sort of the archetype of a gun. Fire service weapon. What do I fire it at? At you. It's this way to the Bastion. Destroy the copy's targets. Service weapon generates ammunition automatically when not in use. Aha. Alright. Nope. These ones are tougher. Can't tell if headshots are a thing or not. What are these? Flank around here. Make sure nobody's sneaking up on me from this direction. Nope, can't do that. Enemies drop health elements when damaged. Collect health elements to restore health. Okay. Nobody's touched me yet, but, alright. Yeah. We wield the gun / you. Board appoints you.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Are you? Why? No.
Things have quieted down outside.
Hold on a
Is it
second.
safe to go?
Okay, no, that's a pin, not a entry wound. Okay, any documents here? No. Noble sheriff, huh? Alright. Guy holding a pistol. They're not pistol, pillow. A pillow and a pistol are very different things. Okay. Clock. Stopped at either noon or midnight, one or the other. Certificate Zachariah Trench. Can't read the rest of it, unfortunately. This looks suspicious. It's the labyrinth. Yep.
What is that? You can't let this happen. 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 You can't let this happen.
Okay.
You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm definitely a thing in her head.
Horror. Get the fuck away!
Research and records hiss guard, huh? Case file service weapon. Okay. OOP1-KE, unique procedures are required. Object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to something. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of, I don't know, director, maybe? The object will determine whether, if rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is known as the something, though the criteria are dictated by the board pyramid, though the criteria is unknown. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now the director's office. Popular hypothesis, many forms throughout history, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varunastra, all weapons that something of the wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, see Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for details. Okay. So this is not a gun. It is a weapon. And it was acquired when the house was discovered in the 60s. Okay. Hiss Guard. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact, whatever the Hiss is. Hiss Guards used the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption. Okay, so these were people. While the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns, they have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss Guards are protected by the shielding of dense Hiss resonance. Capable of stopping bullets, is the shielding result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat. Combat? All these questions are these are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapon. Refer to file for full report. It is theorized it is the weapon. Yes, the archetypal weapon. The archetypal representatives of certain things seem to be of significance in this place. Okay, this is Director Trench. I can't tell if that's a photo or a very detailed rendering, or AI generated. So much was expected from the director, the responsibility, the privilege. Okay, and we have something in multimedia, objects of power.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one.
So this is what we saw before. Now we're seeing it
Ingrained in
better.
the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Okay, so that's part of the service weapon. And okay, so I'm guessing that the whatever ritual this is to put this gun to your head and fire. If you're accepted as the director, then you live. Oh, yeah, okay. I've been accepted as the director. Okay. Material undefined reading. And collectibles? Ah, weapon forms, huh? Okay. Personal mods. Okay. Assets. I do not have a clearance level. Conceptual material undefined reading. I have no idea what that is. All that was about. Okay, this. Okay, so I do not have clearance for this still. Because I don't have a clearance level yet.
the
that.
hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Reach the hotline for guidance. Okay.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Alright, there's another person who's probably going to fight me. Okay, we got that. Yeah, we got a lot of pictures of cowboys here. Okay. They still cry out in pain, certainly. Okay, yes, enemies drop health elements. Okay. Ah, it's an undefined reading is apparently a material. So these guys are not armed, they're not security, so they're still there, up in the sky. Is that stapler an altered item? Don't take off its equipment outside the building. Oh boy. So that's a shelter. Max occupancy 6 persons. Shelter service hatch. Looks to me like the shelter was of limited utility. This looks like some sort of advanced fire extinguisher. Emergency lights. 3 bunk beds. What are you? Secured units. Oop. Weapon mod, low health boost. Okay. Damage while low health, 38%. I don't know if you can remove weapon mods in this game, so let's leave that for the minute. Okay. Okay. We checked the suspected awe in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes drive before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake awes from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Special Agent Keenum. Okay. Emergency supply storage. Ah, there's 3 more bunk beds. Okay. This closes the door. His eyes are open. Coffee cup dropped here. Automatic closure, I guess. More pneumatic tubes. Director's office that way. Let's investigate other things first. Or maybe that's just indicating the way we came from. Really? I can... Okay. Avoid modern technology. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that. Even though it's the modern day, all these office things look like they're from the 70s and 80s. So, smart devices are prohibited. Okay. Dinner reservations, I think it said. Dinner reservations at 7 at Chez Ambre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she's turning 46. Unsigned. But it was here. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Foreign plant matter. Seek shelter. Light is off here. Let's see. How's this reflection do? Okay, the reflection does reflect these things. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay. So, presumably that's the way to go. And what's in here?
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. Got these. Displacement, released articles. Massa to Leo. Anne Lynn, Sebastian, Jenna. Can be taken for reuse. Something about stairs. Yep. Alcohol. Nothing here but toilet paper at the moment. Defibrillator, though. What are you? Executive meeting minutes. Okay. Rising costs of response. Updated mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supply of coffee filters to be found and vetted. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. Okay. And, yeah, building shifts. Did that. Those are blank at the moment. Yep. Ah, these have computers. Federal Bureau of Control. Old computers, mind you. Alright. Towards the central executive, I suppose, since this door is unlocked.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
That stuff. Turn that off in case it's a real piece of music. I see that guy has a nothing from here. Maybe I don't have the accuracy from this distance. Visitor evaluations. Alright. Unscheduled visitors in the lobby. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. They do not leave asking these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York? Are you just visiting? How did you find this place? If the answer is sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and then need to leave. If their answers seem blank, escort them to a private room. They perform the Gunnar's psychology assessment. If their responses are within acceptable range of deviance, see the prize scoring sheet, then something immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. Okay. Urban legends. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but it can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain somethings informed by our own somethings and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can be artificially something in popular culture using something. Our Bureau-made anthropology television program. Okay, once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. Altered world events that only occur on something. A pair of scissors that consume human through two punctures on these details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 493 6942 for the full report. Okay, so we're dealing with things that are affected by perception and belief. That's the radio. That's the computer. Yeah. Okay, we got some odd reflections going on here. That we shouldn't be seeing the reflection of that that monitor from this angle. Okay, can I hit you now? I see 1, 2. Now we got that pyramid again. How do I crouch? C to crouch. Okay. Still nothing. Oh, now I can do something. Okay, they're awake. Yep. Oh, great, we got a boss. Headshots, come on. Ah, crap. Grenade. Run. Still one regular security guard here. Okay.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Control points, huh?
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Cleanse control point. Okay. So whatever this corruption thing is, it seems to be associated with these sort of blocks.
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Over in the shelter, okay?
Are you with us?
Interact with control points to...
Are you still sane?
outfits. Okay, we still got unfriendly things.
Please,
Leon.
talk to me.
Hello.
I saw y-
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Oh, hey, non-evil,
Director
security guard.
Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown, before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Worth
And
trying.
Lord Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Alright, so real quick, I'm going to go into the options. I'm going to go to subtitles. I'm going to turn off the speaker name in subtitles, just in case there's spoilers. Okay. Can I save this woman here? Okay, so we got two motifs going on. There's me, the fractal reflections, whatever I am, and then there's the, presumably the... Okay, that didn't...
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep.
And then there's the hiss, which is the red thing. It's this sort of inky liquid looking motif. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from the unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem to be interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons preparing to enter the next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is undergoing. Okay.
Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
All right. Yeah. I also need to turn the heater off. Okay. My security guy is still pretty on edge. All right. I'm already calling them my security guy.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary. 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
In other words, he's probably corrupted and probably going to attack
me.
me.
The director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know.
I have no idea.
Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
Okay, the hotline is ringing.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
All right.
The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there.
Okay.
Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
Is Batman going to answer? It could be his phone. Yeah, it's the right era.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Okay. Tell me more about, well, all this stuff.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
Okay. Tell me about the oldest house, this mysterious building that was discovered in the 60s.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay.
Hello, no lightning bugs here. Welcome to the oldest house, apparently. Tell me more about Director Trench, Miss Pope.
This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me more about objects of power.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks.
Okay, so something can reach out from sort of beyond and touch items. Objects of power can be controlled. Altered objects cannot, I think.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Short-range what frequency?
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Miss Pope.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Okay. There's a thing back here. I think this will contain an upgrade. No, it's just undefined reading. I did get another upgrade, though. I got consecutive kills. Damage after kills plus 35. Okay. I seem to be getting lots of groups, so let's give it a try. And personal mods. Health recovery. More health per element pickup. That seems very useful. Okay, assets. Okay, so I have these materials, whatever they are. Missions, I need to find the hotline. Collectibles, what did I pick up? A portrait of Dr. Zachariah Trench, or director. The only person you should fail is yourself, Zachariah Trench. Okay. Okay, and this clock shows about 1:20 something. All right. Anything I can say to you lot? Okay, so that'll be the communications department. Anything useful over here? That's where I started. Anything in this little corner here? Okay, that requires clearance level, which I don't have. This looks like a containment room. The jukebox. That's locked. Okay. I wonder. So back up these stairs, assuming it's still there. In one of these offices was a radio. Of course, the layout has changed completely, but let's see. Well, there's stuff to find here, certainly. Classified. Ugh. Cool. Shifted bathroom complaint. I know you can't control the building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I've earned the right to a nice workplace bathroom. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Okay. That was not actually that important. So I'm being recorded by cameras and things. Okay, so there's a radio. This way. I don't see much in here. Where's that radio? Radio disappeared. Okay. Let's continue exploring things, I suppose. Anything useful over here? No. But here's a locker thing. I got a house memory. This goes to the boardroom. Okay, so that's where we were. Executive Affairs and Director's Office. This must be the way we came from. Yeah, here we go. Radio. Interesting. It's silent now. I don't know if that's deliberate or if that's a bug. Sometimes it can be hard to tell with this kind of game. Have I been in here already? No. Yeah. Personal mod health boost. Okay. Health plus 19. Or health recovery. Okay, can I... Okay, so I can swap them in and out whenever I want. Okay, let's try health boost for now. And that's fine. Okay. This is... I just ran into a window. It's the director's office there. So this door requires clearance level 4. This door's open. Have I been here already? I might have. Things look different now the lights are back on. Textures aren't looking so great for some reason there. Okay. So. I wanted to toggle on that radio. And now, if we... No, not that way. Over here to this containment room. Did turning on the radios affect this room in any way? Doesn't seem like it. These dishes are pointed at it. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, I guess let's go where we're actually supposed to. Follow the glittery stuff. Alright.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Looks like someone tried to build a barricade here. We're actually picking up some of these. And I don't have any clearance level yet. Really? The insane supernatural voice is stuck with Justin Bieber? This looks like containment. Why are the textures gone all wonky? Let me see if I can... come on, display. Bring textures down to high. Let me see what that does, I think. Okay. Ooh, I saw somebody. That's Hiss, I think. Yeah, that's Hiss. They don't see me here at the moment. I'm not sure what kind of perception they have. Those guys seem to have some sort of containment suits. Oop. Well, they are vaguely aware I'm here now. At least that guy is. Take your rifle? Nope. Ooh, rate of fire boost. What I really need is ammo. Or ammo capacity, rather. Nostalgia department. Oh boy. Okay. So yeah, some sort of containment. You had... Okay. You were not wearing a containment suit. You did have one of the things, though. You were shot. Did you have one of those? Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Yes, it's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that.
Okay. The textures have gone all wonky again. I don't know why it's doing this. It's weird. Okay. Yep. So far, none of them has actually managed to land a shot on me, I don't think. What is wrong with you, textures? Why are you like this? It's back here. Restroom. Yep, found a thing. Research and records. Hiss barrier. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. Destroy multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. Okay, so if I go back, I might now be able to access that area. The resonance field seems to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does this very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to a file for the full report. Okay. There was another document as well. I forgot that. Let's see. Collectibles. Okay. Due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Okay. So green is stable. Yellow is low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange is high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red is frequent unanticipated building shifts. Okay. That's dead letters. Anything in here? Resources. Okay, what if I take my textures down to medium? Will they stop? Just... medium. They stop being so weird. Okay, so that's the communications department generally. This door has been sealed. That's, I think, just a reflection of this room. Okay. That still appears closed off. Do I have a map of any kind? No, that's missions. Okay. Alright, I see 3 hostile security personnel. Dead letters. Alright. Headshot. Oop. Okay. So it's not just the bosses that have grenades. Okay, you apparently got down there, which suggests there's a way up to there. Got correspondence about a machine god. Okay. I need a flashlight. This is probably even darker for you guys. Okay. What's this about a machine god? Dead letters, machine god. I had a dream. I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. The God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Okay. Space? Yes, I can. What are you? Dead letter approval. Okay. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Initiative. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the postal service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to altered world events and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. Okay. Right, this room is blocked. Do as you're told, don't eat mold. Even the smallest amount of mold can cause serious harm. Contact security immediately. I wonder if this quote-unquote mold is actually the hiss. Blank. Really need a flashlight. Okay, resources. Personal mod energy recovery. Correspondence sing fish? I think that said. I had an achievement pop up and get in the way. Singing fish. I called Mr. Governor. I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem. I got to send folk over to fix, and you got to send folk over to fix it. I got my wife one of those singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. It says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife is wheel upset. When can you come? According to what you're reading, if you worry they're one and the same, possible that will become true. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. House memory. Okay. You got a shield of some sort that I need to get through first, apparently. And a shotgun. Okay. Ow. Hell's not doing great. Yep. Got friends, too, annoyingly. Guy with the shotgun still down there. Oh. Great, the shield's back. Okay, give me some health back. I need some distance. Do not want to fight this guy close up. Eh. Headshot still staggering, at least. Okay. Whew. Looks like we're good for the moment. Alright. Up that way. Let's see, which mod do I have right now? Health boost. That did kind of save me. My health got down pretty low. But on the other hand, it would have been useful to have 20% health regeneration, so consecutive kills boost, rate of fire boost. I'm not really having trouble with rate of fire, so let's leave that. Okay. Okay, so this is where I saw the stuff before. Ah, we got a control point. Let's get all this health. Looks like a passage up there. Okay. Cleanse control point. Alright. Return this to semi-real space. Okay. Navigate through the communications depot. Department, rather. Okay. Ah, fast travel sites. Okay. Communications department that way. Okay.
On the right track.
What are you?
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
Whopping.
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Okay. So you had that that floppy disk there, like an actual floppy disk, a floppy disk, and there was so much sort of import in that it started becoming significant. Okay. Nothing with this one. There are a lot of restrooms in this place that don't seem to have anything much in them. Pneumatics. Okay, so it's not just people who become occupied by the hiss, but also also objects. can't go there because there's a barrier. But we can turn out and get barriers down by clearing the objects of the infected objects or corrupted objects or whatever the right term for them is. Okay. I think communications is where we need to go from. Yeah, that's the way to the mailroom. Okay. Yeah, from communications to the mailroom. Okay. What's up here? Sealed door. Undefined reading. Is there fall damage? A little bit, yes. Hissed objects? I suppose so. Okay. Comms department. We are here to help. If you have any questions, please ask one of our friendly staff. Okay. So, this guy was just killed by, I think, the pneumatic tubes machine.
Object of power. Looks like the hiss have latched onto it. We need to close it.
Which is the best way? I don't think we can get that way. Okay. Okay, so I can see the, okay. Up, I suppose. That will give me a favorable angle, at least. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna hide behind this wall and try to figure out the route forward. Now's the time. Okay. I think we have to go over it this way. Now then, that's purely open. Shoot it. Okay, no, just make a run for it. There we go. Ah, it's the floppy. Okay. I, whatever I am.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Use launch to complete the astral plane challenge. Ah, okay. E to highlight the grabbed objects, and E to launch. Okay. How many of these pieces of debris can I... All of them. Okay. So I can't run while I'm pulling one of these. I'll align with the cube thingamajig. Into the slot, hold advanced score. Okay. Okay, so E. Okay. So the Bureau, so the board is teaching me how to use these powers that I gained from the objects. Okay. And I can use these in combat as well. fairly impressive destructible stuff. Be really easy to find funny designations for things. Oop, not done yet. No. E to launch. Okay, so unlike my gun, this has lock on. Okay, so not all of these are suitable for being used as weapons. Ah, and that thing at the bottom is my power. Hiss noise burrowing into our astral plane / secret base. I'm gonna stop, mute them. Okay, so the hiss is in some way associated with sound, presumably with an actual hiss. Floppy disk is now bound / delivered. Okay. Hiss antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Okay. Right. Okay, so throwing stuff, very effective against these shielded guys. Yep. I need to be aware. You're coming toward me. Oh, I brought a box along again. Okay. Let's see. So I don't need to be directly over the, what do you call it? Ah, you. Okay. Right, so now I can pick up and throw things. Nice. Alright. And I think I can clear the block to the mailroom as well. Still no clearance? No. Nope, I still have no clearance. Nope. What are you? You're a crafting material. Okay. Alrighty. Yep. Saw another one over there. Oh no, that was a reflection. I can use reflections. Okay, so you have some sort of single-shot sniper rifle. All right, that takes care of this.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
I, too, can now lift pneumatic tubes. Yeah. Okay. I got weapon mod shatter projectile choke? What's that do? Projectile spread exclusive to shatter. Okay, so I need a... Okay, I need to unlock something else first, apparently. Physics are somewhat questionable in this game. That was a room once? Yes. What do we got over here? Yeah. Crafting materials, undefined reading. What do we got? Okay. Willow, altered world and event object. Research and records. Hiss demolition expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructing the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolitions experts are the only observed Hiss variations of especially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Okay, so these guys have rifle grenades. Got it. Hiss Ranger. The Rangers of the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found, including altered world event response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by the Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training of the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, it is feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree. Or is this Hiss able to tap into the combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Okay. Alright. Hello, Ruby. And we got floppy disk. Okay. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material, because it throws things. Object in an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows parallel utilitarians to kinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. Currently bound to for research purposes. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in somewhere by agents with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to missiles believed to be reserved for use against something. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tripped the Bureau off and was requisitioned by agents the next day. Okay. And I found this. Okay, that's what I just found. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to blank. So another altered world event behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring something, and something for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Okay. Multimedia. We have the floppy disk already. Okay. Oh, telekinesis disk with launch codes. Okay. Cafeteria, central suite. Let's see. So this will be out into the cafeteria. Yes. What's up here? Okay. That does not look fun. Okay, real quick. Yep. Yep. Down the back. Ah. Yep. Okay, give me some health. stun you. Okay. Looks like we're in the clear here. Okay. Whew. Headshot boost. Health boost. Okay. Data breach. Okay. Data breach. Last month, an on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file which contained portions of various Dr. Darling representations. Investigators were able to track the user through their IP addresses. The following confirmed identities of these users. Okay. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91. Have been placed under surveillance. Okay. Right. And weapon mods. Headshot damage plus 25%, or executive kills boost. I'm going for headshots a fair bit, so let's give it a try. And I got personal mods as well. Health boost 16 versus health boost 19. Energy recovery speed. I'm not using energy, I guess. Okay. Alright. And in here... Oops. Keep messing up my keys now that there's two sets of keys. Okay. I wonder what the purpose of this room is. We got these cubicles and concrete bunkers. Faraday cage, perhaps? Okay. Then there's this space, which does not look fun. Okay. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting the use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted by the directorial override and maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal, nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code-red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high-level clearance individual gives the system the all-clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying so in the documentation. I know it's confusing. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. So let's just make sure all our staff understands how this mess works, okay? Signed, Marshall. Okay. So is that a hiss? Nope, that damages my health quite quickly. Okay. Can I get whatever's over there? No, I don't have line of sight. Alright. I don't suppose these first aid kits are relevant. Nope. Okay. Well, my health is quite low, so I think I should go back to that control point. And, recharge. Where was the nearest control point? Was it... Wasn't there, it was back this way. Ah, tab toggle map, okay. Uh-oh. Clear. Yep. Nope, nope, we are not. Okay, so you were a ranger. And now you're gone. Okay. Okay, so I can be... no. I can be ambushed. Okay. I don't need to fast travel at the moment. Let's see. Okay. Back through here. That requires clearance level 1. So I can either proceed along this corridor or go up. Let's do up. Ah, this is a clearance card. Clearance level 1. Okay.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy.
Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Okay. Looks like the Hiss did not like me listening to America Overnight. I don't think they would have liked me listening to America during the day either, mind you. Okay, that's locked. But I now have level 1 clearance. And this, I believe, is a level 1 door. Oh, I don't like the look of this. I don't like the look of this at all.
They can fly now. Great.
Okay, so... Gotta use the gun on this one. Oh. He's brought help. Still one more Hiss trooper around here. So this guy was, we've heard his name before. That's more lucid than most of them have been there. Okay, Tomasi escaped. Great.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Yep. Probably. Okay. Okay, that thing. I can't use it yet, I don't think. Collectibles. Okay. Hiss elevated. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to the telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau Utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural abilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording and parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? Is it possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption? Oh, it is possible. It is also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in individuals it corrupts. Okay.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Alright, anything else of interest over this way? Well, in this room, anyway. That goes out. Thing back here. Looks like a lot of Rangers were killed here. Hotline chamber. Okay, so this is actually the area, the place we need to go. Okay. Which is why there was a mini-boss there. Well, actually not a mini-boss, an actual boss. The mini-boss was that first Ranger we saw, I think. Yep. Okay, this is now open. Alright. Let's see. So this will be the pneumatic tube control center thing, I think. Alright. No. F. Okay. Butte summary. A spate of disappearances was traced to the home city of Butte, to a home in the city of Butte where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at blank, which had been connected to a total of some number of disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house several days later, found in a sealed room by Rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte's home closet disappeared during this incident. Okay. Yep.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms.
Okay. Masi's ID. Okay. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign, perfectly executed. Okay.
The hiss got him.
Yep.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but you can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Alright, anything back here? Yes, some crafting resources. I keep messing up the controls. Weapon armor damage, you say? Okay. Plus 35% damage against enemy armor. That sounds useful. Right, hotline chamber.
The hotline can't be far now.
Alright. Okay. Right. Research records. Hotline security log. Okay. All visitors must check in. Director Trench, Bill Everett, custodian. Okay, so Director Trench and Bill Everett are the only people who seem to be using this thing. So Franken says, I wonder if the common shotgun for breaking armor thing will be true in this game. Maybe, but I don't think I'll get a shotgun. But I might get a I think I'll get a shotgun modifier for the service weapon. Okay, Butte Supplement. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino and discovered a room key performing a ritual. Oh, by performing a ritual. See MOT01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside the room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearance of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found at the Butte home have been appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of the writing, several light cords have been found in the oldest house located in blah 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 and blah 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 sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though exactly how this link operates is but initial hypothesis center on the Butte Altered World event as a see Darling Presentation 24.3. Okay. Well, the hotline seems to be ringing for me.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord.
Right.
Door marked with the black pyramid.
Okay, so I can't get there directly. I'm going to have to go through the motel. Okay. Right? Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Okay. Can I go back this way? Dream logic. For some reason this reminds me a lot of Alan Wake. Yeah, it does have sort of a similar overall tone, does it? Okay.
Have I been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Okay, so we want the room with the black inverted pyramid. Well, that's the light switch. But locked right now. I think there was something about a ritual.
Hello? Anyone here?
Not going anywhere that way, of course. Okay. These rooms have numbers. Here's the casino part of the hotel and casino. Try this again. Oh, hold on a second. Ah, okay. So a different door opens when I do this. Okay. What we got here? Radio, window, coffee maker. At the end, what have we got? Keys.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Okay. Black pyramid is where we need to go. Yes. It's a painting of me on the catwalk to the hotline. All right. Okay. All right. Here it is. A hotline. In all its low-res glory for some reason. Okay, unknown caller, another astral plane challenge. It's really weird to have this combination of really nice lighting and really low resolution graphics. Hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. Ah! Ugh. Okay. Ah, no! Okay. Okay, so I can't approach this thing. It doesn't seem particularly inclined to, Alright, over. Okay. So I need to avoid these things. Now, question, can you cross gaps? No. Okay. Okay. Any more? None that are visible here. Hotline, we expect compulsive weekly calls. Alright.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Assemble a team, okay. Yep. Achievement unlocked, speak with Emily.
The hotline.
Okay.
I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
No lightning bugs here, says
People
question.
React strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
We'll see. Anyway, okay, no lightning bugs here says, question he asked when encountering these types of games and fiction overall, how did humanity manage to fight paranormal stuff before these modern fancy weapons and organizations became a thing? Well, in cases like this, perception and interpretation. It has an important effect on the reality of the objects. So, how you think about them is as important as any fancy weapon or containment system. And I think that in a lot of cases, these things just killed people. They might not have been world-ending events, but that people did die. We're back in the director's office. Okay. But the director is not here. However, there's a new file here that was not here before. Okay, collectibles. Okay. Case files. Hotline. Objects should be inaccessible for use except the director and the janitor, apparently. Phone object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. Rotary dial has been replaced with black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs this much. The object allows the director to communicate presumably with the board. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.6 for the more information. Okay, so then did the janitor use the phone, or did he just come to clean the room? Currently bound to Director Trench. Spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. Battery of tests was run on the object, including blank and blank. Origin remains unknown. Okay. So what are the... Okay. Apparently I missed one of these. Oh yeah, Bureau funding. I know there are some concerns regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us to certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Okay. And we have a hotline. Okay.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me.
Oh boy.
I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget.
Smoking probably doesn't help.
I must reach the hotline.
Okay. Management team.
A director needs a team. My management team.
Okay, we saw this one.
These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I.
Ocean View Motel.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Okay, so it seems like there are many different sort of entities here of great power. We've got the Hiss, we've got the board, we've got whatever's behind the Ocean View Motel, and who knows what I am. I think we already saw this one. But let's see.
Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history.
No, this is new.
Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago.
Oh boy.
That thing he studies is putting us all in danger.
Thing he studies, huh?
It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
directorship. Independence, dependence. Bureau game needs you. Hold on a second. Let me see that again. You are the director now. We expect independence/dependence. You are authority chosen one. The Bureau game needs you. Okay, are we? So we've been seeing this thing where they have two different words separated by a slash. Is that because the board recognizes that there are two entities at play here? There's Jesse, and then there's me, the thing in Jesse's head, whatever that may be. Okay. In which case, it just called. It seems like it was it was acknowledging being a game. Great. Okay. Is this? Here we go. Clearance level 1. Okay. Got some film reels. Okay. Agent death notification. Okay. G. Collectibles. Correspondence. Agent death notification. Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in activity the past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you that he died in service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped to protect the country he loves so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Director of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. Okay. Now, wait a minute. Approved terminology reminder. In service of... Okay, yes. Proud, pride, will be remembered. Okay. Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed. Okay, so it did not... So it's in line with the approved terminology. Okay. Already been in there. Okay. This way is the director's office. Okay. So take a right here. That's clearance level 4. Hello there. Looks like more people are starting to gather. Okay. So, back to the boardroom. Just in case anybody got bored. Outfits. Civilian. Oh, there's still health shards here. Okay, boardroom was here. Okay.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Alrighty.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that in the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
This is going to be fun, whatever it is. Alright. Mission completed, unknown caller, and I got some stuff. I didn't read it. Upgrading new abilities from the nearest control point. Okay. Alright, and... what's this? Oh, am I going to read her initial impressions of me? Collectibles, research and records. Okay. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast with that of the other Hiss that I dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms from the Hiss's corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss? More work to be done. Okay. Right. So, So, whatever I am probably the thing that's keeping Jesse from being infected. Whatever the Hiss does is probably similar to the mechanism that the I do whenever I am. Okay. Anything else I can say?
Hi, Jesse.
Nope. This is all old.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing?
Bring me back any...
Nope.
I'm sure I'll have more questions.
Singing.
Singing? Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was furious. You don't think Darling...
Don't be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain from killing the boss?
Okay. F. Okay. Astral constructs. Weapon forms. Construct Shatter. Shatter has a high stopping power with a scatter shot that devastates grouped enemies at close range. Okay. So that's the shotgun mod. Or I can construct these. Obscured weapon mod common. Okay. Okay, so I have that much source. Do I also need source for abilities? Let's see. Plus 10% to health, energy, melee damage, launch damage. Okay, and I have... Okay, these are ability points. So let's do you. Additional reward, additional milestone slot. Nice. And, that costs 2. Okay. Alright, got it. Okay. So now, if I go to my astral contracts, I can get the shatter gun. Okay. Continue. No weapon form available. Okay. Wait, there was more there. Board countermeasures. Survival tactics. Kill enemies without dying. You are needed, irreplaceable, replaceable. Agreed. Okay. They are minor threats. Squash. Tell off them. Melee tactics. Stronger than before. Okay. Grip maneuvers. So these are mini quests. Okay. Okay. I need to take a quick bio break, and then we'll go for about another 30 minutes, I think. So I will be right back. All right, back. Visuals. Okay, so, yes, those things. Okay. And still no outfits. Okay. Okay, so this can now have +2 projectiles or closer projectile spread. Let's do additional 2 projectiles for now. Okay. And health boost. And I can deconstruct things I don't want. Okay.
Hope has asked us to document his incantation, as she calls it.
You mean like in person?
In person, with a pencil and paper. I think she's trying to get us killed.
Okay. Alright, elevator, huh? There's the sector elevator. And that's 3. Any change in this containment room? Doesn't look like it. Hold on a second. Hey, the rope has physics. That's kind of uncommon. Was this here before? I'm not sure it was.
Work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Okay. So the elevator just
before.
worked for me.
The janitor is a friendly face.
Interact with the control point to revive at that location after dying. Okay. So when I die, I reset at the last control point I touched, in other words.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
So I can switch at will, okay? Ah, that requires access level 2. Drat. Okay, we got a ranger.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room.
A lot of
How do we
rangers,
get there?
actually. Stuff's under their skin, it seems. So the override's down there, I guess. Okay. These guys are walking around, patrolling. Heads are going in all sorts of weird directions. Okay. Let's try out this new shotgun. Not bad. Oop, quite good at taking out these shields. Nope. They got me. Okay. Too aggressive there. Okay. Let's see. Try that again. Death number 1.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
SMG guy just soloed your entire health bar. Doing fine until he pushed. Yeah. Okay. Not gonna let him get quite this close this time. Dang you, sign. Okay. Looks like, as usual, shotguns do not suit my playstyle. Alright. Cleanse the control point. Alright. This is my room now. Okay. So. Okay. There's that. That's locked. Shotguns are more like a shield of lead. Yeah. But they seem very good at taking out shielded enemies as well. Anything useful over here? Doesn't seem like it. Yep. Semi-decent range on this shotgun, at least. Pretty sure I heard more of them coming. Yep. Okay, that's everyone. Shotguns are a lot more useful when you can switch to them in an instant, actually. Okay. There's the janitor's office. What else is around here? Anything interesting? Stairs down. Ah. Crafting materials. I have not found anything to craft yet, but I'm sure... Actually, I have. I can upgrade things at control points. Just boxes to grab. That requires level 4 clearance. Okay. Not seeing much down here. Let's just go into the office. That area
What's
over
down
the
that
flash red did. Let's talk to him first, I guess.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you.
Ooh, I got clearance level 2. Okay. Janitor's finish. Ah, okay. Okay. And I suspect that you're not actually a janitor. And I suspect that you might do the actually in control in some way. Okay, burn the trash. G to activate. Missions. Burn the trash around the furnace. Okay.
Yep. Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
All right. Crafting materials. Ooh, weapon mod energy renewal. Let's see. Energy gained from headshots. I don't know what energy is yet. I got a new personal mod apparently. Launch energy. Oh, okay. So it's the stuff I use when I use my abilities. Okay. Well, I haven't had any trouble with it yet. Assets, materials, collectibles. Multimedia, hotline I saw, all report I listened to, America Overnight I listened to. Hotline, do you have something new to me? Board countermeasures. Okay, missions. Resource rewards. Reach completed countermeasure. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that leads back that way. Okay, I'm guessing this involves... That's a new mission, a married chase. Okay, let's not get involved in that at the moment. Okay, power plant, cooling pump, etc.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Northmore. Okay, collectibles. Hotline, Northmore.
Northmore was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmore was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmore never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmore. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Okay. If nobody can see, everything ceases to exist. Not necessarily. Keep the lights on is sort of a metaphor for keeping things going. Alright. Actually, I suppose I should keep it in shotgun mode, because that'll be useful if anything gets... if I encounter anything suddenly that's up close. Farther away things I'll have more time to deal with. You don't look like Hiss. Okay, so I've got friends for this one. I'm wondering if this is some sort of siege.
Dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arishi. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Okay. Yep, better do this. Didn't I just... Okay. Astral constructs. Weapon forms. Construct spin. Generous magazine and high rate of fire. Best used in controlled bursts. Ah. SMG. Okay. Or I can upgrade grip. So, more slot and more damage. That guy had the staccato and style of Max Payne. Okay. Alright, so this is unlocked. Okay, security office.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Hello. I'm the new director.
HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right.
Phaeton, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Anything else I can ask you?
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
Okay. So, tell me more.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
I suspect that you might know more than you say. Then again, maybe you're just mid-level security.
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
Okay.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
All right.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. And he probably knows more than anyone else around here, if you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
Alrighty. Thank you, Arish.
I should be going.
Right. You got a lockdown to lift.
Okay. Anything useful in here? Your maintenance guys. Ah. F. Okay. Threshold remnant. Whatever that is. Oop. You got a document.
Not back? Now? Oh man. Adi is gonna be so pissed.
Okay. Collectibles, correspondence. Okay. From Lynn. Hey Simon, I got your message. Yeah, someone in the sector is asking about Adi. Just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him so you could better deal with his odd habits, but yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw you report that the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on the next steps. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. Okay. From Salvador to Arish. Okay. Right. We need coolant pumps and the energy converters. Let's see. Let's go to the pumps first, I guess. Yeah. Guessing there's something in this power plant that... Okay, that's new. Uh-oh. You are far too close. Okay, so these things explode. Oh, that's a lot of you. Where'd they all go? Did that one explosion get them all? Okay. Recharge for me, recharge double. Okay, take back ground, take back ground. Oh boy. Get back. Oh boy. Okay, fortunately the shotgun is effective at still a greater range than their explosions. Okay, we got more. Also, I need to remember that I can use telekinesis. I keep forgetting that. Okay. New enemies. Great. Explodey enemies.
Power cut. Replace the parts.
Franken says, I think if you go too far, it respawns the fight, sort of like an arena fight type thing. Yeah, seems like that. But also, it seems to keep your progress, I think. E, and then E. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh, now it's the exploding guys. I suppose the door locked behind me. Nope, still. Oh, and we got flying guys. Okay, take care of you first. All right. Little flying guy around here, I think. Yep, there he is. probably a good choice for you because of your maneuverability. Come on, show yourself. Okay. I wonder if it's possible to cleanse the control point before the enemies are destroyed. Alright. Okay. Coolant pumps that way. Furnace chamber. I think this is where I was supposed to burn the garbage. Garbage am I supposed to burn?
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I believe that I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force capable of communicating. I checked and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
Great. The furnace eats people. Wonderful. So what happens if I throw something into the furnace? Oop. Brighter? Hard to tell. Okay. Let's, I
trash. Did Ati mean barrels full of hazardous biological material? Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ati wants, then I'll get it done.
Okay, so it's these things that he wants. Okay. May regret this. Or maybe the point is not actually to get rid of the barrels, but to kill this people-eating furnace. Okay, you. Alright, and fling. Oh. Need to stop mixing up my buttons. One or two more. Let's see. Grab you. Okay. So that was just a couple bonuses. So I got some weapon mods. Damage plus 15%. Or headshot damage plus 25. That's probably more reliable. Okay. Missions. Merry-go-round horse below the break room. Research and records. Hiss charge. Ah, right, because I encountered these. The Hiss charge agents are examples of extreme physical deformation resulting from Hiss corruption. Hiss charge display an unthinking fixation on any non-corrupted individuals in the area. Once in a specific proximity, they erupt into a burst of focused Hiss resonance so dense that it acts as a physical force. The Hiss charge is depleted of the Hiss corruption. After this eruption, the host is left lifeless. This behavior may be an adaptive response to the HRAs. The Hiss charge is designed to blow the devices off potential hosts, exposing them to the resonance. Is the Hiss capable of customizing a corrupted host's altered ability to this degree? Why is the physiology of the Hiss charge so dramatically different from the host's original form? Lots of questions, no answers. Great. Okay, multimedia, furnace research. Yeah. Stuff on the other side of those fans. Okay. Well, that's that. Okay, interact with this real quick. F. Ooh, more abilities. Okay. So this is... No, that's not what I wanted. Abilities. So energy, melee damage, launch explosives. That seems useful. Let's start going in that direction. And that requires 2 points. So not enough ability points. All right. To the coolant pumps. Looks like we're... No, that's just stone, not ice. Okay. Yeah.
Just hold together a little longer.
Crystals. I can't... I'm not sure if this is rock or ice. Where am I getting fired? Attacked from? Someone behind me? Not sure. Down below, maybe? Oh, where the heck did you come from? Let's see. Okay, that was a nice one-hit kill. All right.
Grow. Go to shit. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon in the bowl.
Okay, I guess those are maintenance workers. What am I fixing? Okay, batteries go somewhere, I think? But where do they go? And there's a lot of them around here. I don't know what is with the textures in this game, but it's getting really annoying. Power plant and coolant pumps that way. Got these batteries. Got many, many batteries. Pneumatic tubes. Locked door. Cooling water. That seems useful.
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He's very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap.
An escaped object of power, huh? Object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. If anyone has seen a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Okay. Okay. Yes, there's no possible way I could get past that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This seems disconcertingly simple so far. I have a feeling this would make more of an impact if the textures weren't completely wigging out. Might be one of the best examples of sewer level taking itself seriously in gaming. I mean, it's the clog. It's the archetypal clog in the sink.
Gonna come down.
Fortunately, I think we live in we're operating in video game time. Let's see, where do I go from here? This way? No. This game has an excellent sense of humor through everything. Yeah. Where do I go? Where do I go? So I went all the way around. pipe there. Oh wait, no. I don't need to go anywhere else. I've unclogged the water. Okay. Look at these terrible textures. What is going on? Okay, options. Display. Texture resolution high? Okay. There's a spot here. Okay. And to nobody's surprise, here come the hiss. Where do I need to do this next? Or is it just the... Or is it just that I need to fight off the hiss? Is it having weird blurry textures that load in after you look at them for a while? Don't know. Yes. Yes, it is showing in the stream. It's weird blurry textures. Okay. Okay, so there's these things scattered around. Okay, so E. Like, look at this, that texture there. That should not be that blurry. Okay. That'll be another pump down there, right? Oh. Okay. Screen space culling gone wrong? That would make sense, yeah. Some sort of glitch. I'll try to figure it out. Yep. Who's attacking me? Somebody's still around. Okay, so there's a pump here as well.
Those are the pipes. Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
Okay. Fallout 4 has that issue bad. Yeah. Not entirely sure what's going on here. I'll have to look into it. Ah, and there's the okay. Let's see how you like having a battery thrown at you. Okay. This seems like a guy I should engage from a distance. Where are you? Alright. Okay. I like the telekinesis in this game. It feels really good. Are you still breathing, or is that just physics wigging out? Disappeared. Okay. That wasn't that bad. Okay. But yeah, telekinesis in this game feels really smooth, and those are some very nice reflections there. Okay. I guess this battery can come with me. Oop. Okay, let's get back up to the central area, and then we'll wrap up this stream. Okay, so how do I feel about this game? It's leaning a bit too much into the ambiguity, I guess, which is sort of, I suppose, inevitable considering the subject matter. Oh. Gunshots. No rockets. Not allowed. Some explosive things over there. Okay. Sounds like attack warded off. Okay. Any other things to pick up here? Gunplay is simplistic. Combat in general, I think, is fairly simplistic so far. But not bad. Like I said, the telekinesis is quite satisfying. I think we'll return to this in the future. So, schedule-wise, so Sunday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, Shifty and I will be playing more Trine. Then Friday, 1 week from now, will be the next episode of the Maker Project, continuing work on the island of Rualu. Then 2 weeks from now, same at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, will be more of this. I'm going to go into alternating weeks with different videos, which means everything's going to last even longer, but it's not just one thing over and over and over and over again. We'll see how that works. It's an experiment. I haven't done it this way before. I'd like to have a I'd like to have a third stream slot, but right now I just don't have the time. Maybe in the summer I will. But anyway, yeah. So, that's it for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!